Xin chào mừng quý vị và các bạn đến với chương trình Đồng tiền thông minh trên kênh truyền hình FBNC. Thưa quý vị, chúng tôi đang có mặt tại khu công nghiệp Đông Xuyên, tỉnh Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu. Và đây là con đường được mệnh danh là con đường PEB, bởi vì đây là nơi tọa lạc của 4 nhà máy nằm liền kề của công ty PEB Steel Việt Nam, là công ty chuyên sản xuất và cung cấp các nhà thép tiền chế trong các công trình công nghiệp và thương mại như là nhà xưởng, nhà máy, sân vận động cũng như là nhiều công trình khác. Và nhân vật mà chúng ta sẽ trò chuyện ngày hôm nay đó là ông Sami Kteily, là Tổng Giám Đốc của PEB Steel Việt Nam, người đã đóng góp rất lớn cho thành công của công ty này tại Việt Nam.
In 2014, PEB Steel Buildings will celebrate its 20th anniversary of establishment in Vietnam. Over the last 2 decades, PEB Steel Buildings, under the leadership of Sami Kteily, has achieved a remarkable success. As Sami recalled, there was no such thing called pre-engineered steel buildings industry back in 1994. At that time, the concept of designing a building that optimized the weight is pretty new in Vietnam. There was only the combination of hot roll sections and trusses available, and for those structures, there was no clear span building. As a pioneer in the market, PEB Steel took it step by step, demonstrating a strong commitment to a long-term development of Vietnam.
The first 10 buildings we sold to Vietnam in 1994 were very revolutionary by the standards of the day. It was 50-meter clear span with a height of 13 meters eve height. Nobody could believe this could be done, but thanks to the pre-engineered buildings concept and the ability to optimize the weight, we could do it. So this was our first project.
From the first revolutionary project, PEB Steel has built its trust and showed strong commitments in the development of Vietnam. Projects lead to projects, success lead to success. In 2009, as the global economy, including Vietnam, has slowed down because of the financial crisis, PEB Steel still make a profit. They make sales across borders. And in 3 consecutive years from 2011, 2012, and 2013, PEB Steel achieved growth rate of 16, 32, and 64% respectively. So it's not just a double-digit growth. They has even doubled the rates every year. How did they do that? Sami told us, there is only one way, being different. Instead of cutting costs in a difficult time, he tried to expand and boost revenues.
At the time when everybody was complaining about, the challenging macroeconomic situation in Vietnam, how we did it? Being different. People were talking about cutting costs. We started thinking about increasing revenue. How do you do it? Work harder, advertise more, open in new markets, train your sales staff, give them more incentives, reduce your gross margins, provide your customers with better payment plans, introduce new products into the market. All these things combined helped us really get good growth starting the year 2010. And we kept doing it so easily that we look at the figures we achieved, we could not believe it ourselves. How could we grow so fast? Now, as I said, at the time when people were talking cut costs, I see people cutting salaries, people closing offices, people closing factories, people cutting overtime, people working one shift. We did the opposite. We expanded. We expanded our production, we expanded our sales offices. We told people, go out, meet customers, travel, entertain, face-to-face meetings. Okay, you don't have to travel business class within ASEAN. You can always travel economy. You don't have to stay at 5-star deluxe hotels. You can always stay at 3-star and 4-star hotels. Use Skype, use Viber. The most important thing is to go out and meet people. Sales is about meeting people, explaining your product, explaining your unique selling proposition, listen to your customer, see what your customer wants. Don't offer, I mean, gone are the days where you just have a formula and you sell it to everybody. You have to listen to your customer and tailor your proposition, your proposal accordingly, be it in terms of delivery or be it in terms of quality. You know, the times of 2009 and 10 and 11 required things different probably than previous times. So I told my people, don't listen to people who say cut costs. We're not gonna cut costs. Otherwise, we're gonna affect the service we are providing. I want you to go out, spend more money on marketing, on advertising, on billboards, on road shows.
Spending more money is the consistent strategy of PEB Steel in a time of difficult economy. It helps create momentum for the company to grow. At the same time, PEB Steel is able to minimize its costs because of a different and creative approach that it took from the very beginning. For the first factory, instead of having a typical model of one automated welding line and workers work 2 and 3 shifts to increase production, PEB Steel put 2 automated welding lines, cut down the numbers of shifts from 3 to 1, and extended the shifts to 10 hours. That helps increasing production capacity. Typically, a factory would have a manufacturing process of mainframe and roll forming of other components under one roof. At PEB Steel, Sami put them separately. It's enabled PEB Steel to increase the production more in each factory. Sami has managed to lower down the cost but maintaining the same level of service. At this moment, PEB Steel have 4 factories and each one of them reaches the highest capacity and productivity. Doing things different and being creative has brought a strong advantage for PEB Steel over the competitors.
So how does the background, I know you have a background in finance.
Right.
And how does that contribute to your job right now as an executive chairman of PEB Steel?
Right. When people look at a new project, people have the tendency to think of profitability. Profitability is important, but in my opinion, more important is the cash flow of the project. That's when you talk about individual projects. And then you think of the cash flow of the business as a whole. People see a profitable job, they fight over it, they want to take it. But then when you look at the payment terms of the job, you realize this is not a job you want. We were choosy whenever we can. I mean, we can't dictate our terms on the market, but what we always did is maintained a balance between projects with tight cash flow and projects with easy cash flow. So sometimes even we tell a customer, listen, we give you a discount, but you give us better payment terms, starting with the advance and the progress payment. So look at the cash flow of your project, look at the cash flow of your company as a whole, make a mix. Don't concentrate on profitable ones or on difficult payment terms. You know, choose the ones where you, at the end of the day, be able to maintain a balance. And another thing really is exports. I mean, how to get projects with easy cash flow is you export. You get your money. In Vietnam, we get probably sometimes bogged down in progress payments. So by having a mix between local jobs, export jobs, easy payment terms, difficult payment terms.
What is your strategy for overseas market in neighboring countries? How does the global situation, the global economic situation right now affecting your strategies in overseas market?
You know, when the financial crisis happened in 2008, we had only 2 offices, one in Thailand, which we opened long time ago, and another one in Myanmar. But then, you know, as I was saying earlier, you need to increase your revenue. So that means you need to invest more in selling offices. So the first thing we did is we opened a new office in Cambodia. So 2009, we opened Cambodia office. 2010, we opened the Philippine office. 2011, we opened Indonesia office. And 2012, we opened Malaysia office. So we went really on an expansion spree. As I said, we forgot about costs. It's like the government pumping in money into the economy. You know, you need to increase the money supply in the market. So you invest more money. You let the people have more money. Sure. So we spent more. We opened offices. And these offices, with time, started to bring us more business. I love ASEAN. ASEAN is a market, 10 countries. People, with time, I mean, there is a more or less free movement of goods across the 10 countries. And the beauty of it, there are many regional investors in Vietnam. Regional investors, it means if they know me in Vietnam, they know me in Thailand, they know me in Myanmar. They follow, where are we? They ask us, where are your offices? So I have really, by having a regional presence in all these ASEAN countries, we're already now in 7 ASEAN countries, Vietnam plus the other 6 which I named. We get a lot of regional business. First project in Vietnam, next project in Cambodia, third project in Myanmar, Indonesia. Now I look at our current portfolio, we have a lot of business coming from our regional offices.
So what's next in 2014 in terms of the overseas market?
We are, at the moment now, we'd like to consolidate a little bit in terms of opening new offices. We have to make sure all the offices are working to their potential, maximum potential. We have to make sure they maintain their lean operation. We don't want to, go on extravagant expenses. There are many countries still around Vietnam and a little bit far away. The Middle East is a very lucrative market. And we believe if we can concentrate on Middle Eastern countries, we're going to get a lot of business. I don't know who's listening to this now, all the secrets of the business I'm sharing with you. No, but seriously, yeah. We are trying to sell our products. I'd love to see made in Vietnam product in Chile, in Colombia, in Peru. Whenever I hear these faraway places. We have we have excellent product. We have very reasonable pricing. There is no reason, really, except probably freight cost. I mean, this is beyond our control. But I believe we can, at PEB Steel, bring the Made in Vietnam logo to far corners of the world.
We'd love to see that.
We will do it. I have no doubt we can do it. Like we succeeded in ASEAN, and we are very successful in ASEAN.
Sure.
50% of our business now is export-oriented, and the rest is here.
Quý vị vừa nghe phần chia sẻ của ông Sami Kteily, là Tổng Giám đốc của PEB Steel Việt Nam. Mời quý vị cùng giải lao trong mấy phút trước khi quay trở lại với phần tiếp theo. Quý vị có thể xem lại chương trình trên trang web đồng tiền thông minh fbnc.com hoặc facebook.com/đồng tiền thông minh.